Shri Guru Dev. We welcome to our online class program. Eklavya. First standard subject economics. Second lesson, national income. The chapter snapshot is there in front of you. In this lesson, all these things are going to cover. The concept map is fully there, but today we are going to talk about only few headings. National income, the lesson name, and the introduction of national income, definition of national income. In this definition, three economists have given the definition that one we are going to see. And meaning of national income and the basic concepts of national income. The basic concept of national income, we are going to talk about GDP, that is gross domestic product, GNP, that is gross national product, then NNP, net national product at market price, and NNP at factor cost. Then we are going to talk about personal income, per capita income, disposable income, and real income. Only these topics we are going to cover. National income. The concept of national income is an indispensable preparation for tackling the great issues of unemployment, inflation, and growth. These three things in detail only we are going to talk in this lesson. Let us see the introduction of national income. What we are going to see in this lesson in introduction. Nothing bad. National income measures the economic activities of a nation. National income denotes the purchasing power of the country. Growth of the nation is measured by the rate of national income. It is an instrument of economic planning. So, in our intro, we have talked about national income, which are 4 points we have to make in our mind. That is, it is useful for measuring, it is useful uh, for the purchasing power, to improve the growth of the nation, and for planning purpose, it is an instrument we are using. National income will be used as the national income. Simon Kuznets is the first person who introduced the concept of national income. He has given the definition for national income, and we are going to see three persons' definitions. Number one, Simon Kuznets. Number two, Alfred Marshall. And number three, Another person who are very, very important, I will make a note of it. The net product of the commodities and services flowing during the year from the country's productive system into the hands of the ultimate productive system consumers or into a net addition to a country's stock of capital goods. This is the definition for national income given by Simon Kuznets, who introduced the concept of national income. Sam Wilson, he has given the definition, which is very, very easy for all of us to understand. Nothing but simple way he had given. Preparation for tackling the great issues of unemployment problem, inflation problem, and growth. What do you mean by unemployment? I think you don't know. You know that the people who are idle without work and they have to be given employment. So that unemployment problem to be cleared, it is a tackling of unemployment problem. Inflation, this word we have already seen in first lesson, that is steady increase in general price and growth of the nation. How to improve the growth of a nation? These three things only which are finalizing to measure the national income to come out from the problem. This easily we can understand by someone else. Next person is Alfred Marshall. He had given the definition for national income. The labor and the capital of a country acting on its natural resources produce annually a certain net aggregate of commodities, material and immaterial, including services of all kinds. This is the true net annual income or revenue of the country or national dividend. Now, let us see what do you mean by national income. National income is nothing but the total value of all final goods and services produced in a country during a particular period of time, that is 1 year. We can put it in nutshell. Value of goods and services produced in a country in a year is called national income. What are the basic concepts of national income? The following are some of the basic concepts which are used in measuring national income. Number one, GDP, gross domestic product. Number two, GNP, gross national product. Number three, NDP, net domestic product. Number four, NNP at market price, that is net national product at market price. NNP at factor cost, net national product at factor cost. Then number six, personal income. Number seven, disposable income. Number eight, per capita income. Number nine, real income. Number 10, GDP deflator. These are all the main concepts which we should know to measure the national income. Let us see one by one. GDP. GDP is the total market value of final goods and services produced within the country during a year. This is calculated at market prices and it is known as GDP at market prices. GDP is equal to C plus I plus G x into x minus m. That is, whereas C is called as consumption goods, I denotes investment goods, G denotes government goods which are purchased, X is equal to exports, and M denotes imports. X minus M is a net export which may be positive or negative, profit or loss. Next one, GNP. GNP is the total measure of the flow of final goods and services at market value, which is resulting from the current production in a country during a year, including the net income from abroad. GNP includes five types of goods and services. Here, I have given only the formula. Let me give the five types of final goods and services. I'll read out. You please listen. Whenever you are getting doubt, you can raise your hand. Number one, value of final consumer goods and services produced in a country in a year to satisfy immediate wants of the people, which is referred to as consumption. That is C. Number two, gross private domestic investment in capital goods consisting of fixed capital formation, residential construction, and inventories of finished and unfinished goods, which is called gross investment. That is I. Number three, goods and services produced or purchased by the government, which is denoted by G. Number four, net exports of goods and services, that is, the difference between the value of exports and imports of goods and services, that is, X minus M. Net factor incomes from abroad, which refers to the difference between factor incomes, wage, interest, profits received from the abroad by normal residents of India and factor incomes residents of India paid to the foreign residents for factor services rendered by them in a domestic territory in India. That is R minus P. Or minus P in a final, you can understand that in a domestic territory, what are the factors rendered? That means you can easily receive from the abroad by normal residents of India and factors income paid to the foreign residents for factor services rendered by them. That is R minus P. Fifth one, GNP. At market prices means the gross value of goods and services produced annually in a country plus net factor income from abroad. That is totally C plus I plus G plus into X minus M plus R minus P. That is, in short, we can say GNP at market prices is equal to GDP at market prices plus net factor income from abroad. Third one, NDP. NDP is the value of net output of the economy during the year, particular year, that is only 1 year. That means some of the countries, why we are saying only 1 year means some of the countries' capital equipment wears out. That is, wears out is nothing but it will be updated or outdated. It has to be updated. Okay, it becomes outdated each and every year. It has to be updated. So each year during the production process, net domestic product is equal to GDP minus depreciation. Now, next we go to NNP at market price. NNP is nothing but N for stands for net, another N stands for national, and P stands for product. Net national product. Net national product refers to the value of the net output of the economy in a year, during a year. NNP is obtained by deducting the value of this depreciation or replacement allowance of the capital assets from the GNP. It is expressed as NNP is equal to GNP minus depreciation allowances. It is also called as consumption allowances. We can either call it as depreciation allowances or consumption allowances. Next one is fifth one, NNP at factor cost. NNP refers to the total of income payment made to factors of production. That is market value of output. Okay, which is very, very important. Here we should find out the difference between market output and the factor cost. NNP refers to the market value of output, whereas NNP at factor cost is the total of income payment made to the factors of production. Thus, from the money value of NNP at market price, we deduct the amount of indirect taxes and we will add subsidies to arrive at the net national income at factor cost. So, NNP at factor cost is equal to NNP at market prices minus indirect taxes plus subsidies. Okay. Next, we go to sixth one, personal income. Personal income is the total income received by the individuals of a country from all sources before the payment of direct taxes in a year. Personal income is derived from the national income by deducting undistributed corporate profit and employees' contributions to social security schemes and adding transfer payments. So this is the formula we should find out for finding out the personal income. In personal income, what we have to add and what we have to subtract. Personal income, how we can measure? By subtracting the social security contribution and undistributed corporate profits, and we should add the transfer payments. Okay, next we go to seventh one, disposable income. Disposable income is also known as disposable personal income. It is the individual's income after the payment of income tax, the income which a person is receiving after he is paying the income tax. I think I have already talked about what is tax and how we are paying, what is gross amount a person is receiving and what is the net amount a person is receiving, either he is working in an institution or in a company, in detail. Okay, before starting the lesson. So you, you can easily understand this disposable income is nothing but it is also known as disposable personal income. It is the individual's income after the payment of income tax. This is the amount available for households for consumption. So, disposable income is equal to personal income minus direct tax. As the entire disposable income is not spent on consumption, disposable income is equal to consumption plus saving. Some people will be consuming, some people will be saving. So, consumption plus saving. Next one, per capita income. The average income of a person of a country in a particular year is called per capita income. How do we find out per capita income? Per capita income can be found out by dividing by national income by population. National income divided by population, then we get per capita income. Next one is GDP deflator. GDP deflator is an index of a price changes of goods and services included in GDP. It is a price index which is calculated by dividing the nominal GDP in a given year by the real GDP for the same year and multiplying it by 100. So, GDP deflator is equal to nominal GDP divided by real GDP into 100. Next one, real income. Nominal income is national income expressed in terms of general price level of a particular year. In other words, we can say that real income is the buying power of nominal income. National income is the final value of goods and services produced and expressed in terms of money at current prices, but it does not indicate the real state of the country, and it does not indicate the real state of the economy also. The real income as derived as follows, that is, national income at constant price is equal to national income at current price divided by P1 by PO. P1 denotes price index during the current year. PO denotes price index during the base year. Tomorrow we are going to see the methods of measuring the national income. These are all the three important methods. So far, before going to the measuring of national income, so far, what we have completed, let us recall the meaning of national income, definitions given by all the three persons. One is Samuelson, one is Simon Pesnitz, and another one is Alfred Marshall. And then the basic concepts which are used to measure the national income. That is, one is GDP, GNP, NMP, NMP at market price, NMP at factor price, personal income, disposable income, personal income, real income, and GDP deflator. Thank you, children. Tomorrow we are going to see the methods of measuring the national income.